Okay, pardon the way I'm doing this video. I'm waiting for something to be cooked at this Panda Express. Adam and I are. He's out walking around smoking a cigarette, but we went in there and it was so loud. I mean, they were cooking a lot, which is good, of course. It's 7:56 p.m. here in this area. Usually it's after 7 before people start ordering food to be delivered. We had one. Then we gave up. It's Tuesday. Tuesday's always bad. Tuesday, May 14th. Anyway, we went in there to get us something to eat. We say 1 day a week. We're going to change it to where it's 1 day a week that we go in and get something to eat. And probably Panda Express. Anyway. Somebody's walking by me. But, we went in there and it was so noisy. Like I said, it's not a bad thing. They're cooking. And then came this guy. He was, I don't know, he reminds me of some actor. Wish I could remember. Not Ben Affleck, not that other guy that looks like, they both look like the same. But something along this line. And he come walking in the door with a woman. She was very quiet. He was not. He was on his cell phone. And he was just very loud and laughing. And I was trying to tell Adam what they had told me about how long it was going to be. And with all the noise in there, and plus this guy. It was like, really? Seriously? Okay, Adam just walked by, speaking of. But no, I mean, why would somebody... I mean, the noise they're making is understood. But to somebody to walk in, I don't have any problem with people talking on the phone. They're sitting at their table. As long as people, I don't care about anybody talking. It's not my thing. As long as they're not they're not yelling. That's a different thing. That's a yell. People used to say, oh, these people, they come into restaurants and talk on their phone. Well, you're in a restaurant. Aren't you talking to the person you're with? Or that they say the people who are on their cell phones when they're driving down the road. Well, you got a passenger in your car, aren't you talking to them? Or do you have a strict rule that nobody speaks in the car while it's in motion? Those kind of things just don't add up. Now, texting? Oh, no, that's bad while you're driving. Anyway, of course, because you're not off of the road. But, I mean, come on. Anyway, but just somebody to be that strong need. Like I say, this is life in Narcissismville, but most of the people I run into seem more like histrionic behaviors. I'm not diagnosing as in a disorder, but the behaviors seem to be. I could be wrong. But have that strong need for that kind of attention, you're acting like, or you are on your cell phone yelling and laughing so loud. Oh, everybody, look at me. And then he came out we went out and we came back outside, and the guy came out after us. I guess they were waiting on the same thing, and because it's the one that everybody likes. So the entree. But anyway, they came out also, and he was on his phone just laughing loud and looking like, everybody, look at me, I'm so important. Oh my gosh, how many people... that's one thing, that's annoying, but how many people do you run into? Also, if you run into that kind, how many do you run into that are trying to act like they're much older than they are? Than their actual age. I remember when I was a student in graduate school, I was 20 years, over 20 years a career student in a college and university, so I've seen a lot of people, but while at university, only saw 2 women, and they seemed to be friends, who acted like that, like they were older than what they were. They were like in their early 20s, and they were trying to act like they were in their, say, maybe 50s or 40s or 50s, older, maybe even older than that, because but really they were. I mean, it was very obvious, and all the other students I saw in all those years, all the people I've seen, those were the only 2 in all those years of my life, and but lately I see it quite often, and also the other thing about people, basically like they're patting I was trying to make a video on this today, and it just, some teenagers were walking for lunch, and I just said, screw it. But I deleted it. But, like people who are like patting, like bouncing the ball, their hands out, stretched out, palm facing the floor, and they're kind of like patting, like, or they're bouncing a ball really softly. When they just committed a social faux pas, social blunder, and it was their fault. And they'll do that patting thing, like if somebody warns them, say, they're about to run into, say somebody's about to run into me. I say, whatever it is, at this whatever situation, I'll give them a warning that they're about to hit me, and they do that patting thing toward me, and say, oh, you're okay. Yes, I'm okay, but you are stupid. Of course, I don't say that, but I mean, it can be something, they're doing something stupid. Like they're walking to the elevator and they're looking at their cell phone and instead about to hit me. Or, something like this. And it's not always me. I was just using that as an example. It's made up fictional. But I've seen this lately. And to me, is, oh, you're okay. It happened just yesterday. Really, it was, whoa, you're about to hit me. What the crap is with you? Oh, it's a 4-door silver, a 4-door gray car. Yep. And the guy's backing up. Oh, boy. Now, on the other side is a guy, I don't know, he almost hit me in the parking lot. Apparently, it's all about him. This guy's scary. The one that got out of his car next to me. He looks like, scary. And he left his car, of course, on with the music, boom, the bass, boom, boom, boom. The other guy, he just doesn't seem to know how to drive. He almost hit me. And he wouldn't even look at me. We look in my direction, he's driving, he's about to hit me. He was looking at some woman sitting in another car. Oh my goodness, I don't know if we're going to want to wait around here too long. Some of these people are very scary. Okay, I really don't want to hear your music. But anyway, the patting thing. They're about to, yesterday, I went to a restroom. I have muscle atrophy in my hamstrings, so I have to go to the restroom. Restrooms happen, the one that's for people with disabilities, and I am an American with disabilities, and because of my hamstrings, so atrophy. It happens far too much now that I'm delivering, and all this stuff that I see people, especially people who work at wherever it is, they're taking their breaks in that room. They take their breaks and all this stuff. What are you honking at? Anyway, So a younger woman, she could have been my daughter. Seriously. She walked right, and boy, this place is getting super busy. Unbelievable. Oh, Adam's in there. He's getting our meals, I guess. Watch him come out with just his. Wouldn't surprise me. But, no. It looks like he got both of ours. But anyway, this woman, she was right in front of me. She opened the door. She kind of held it open for me, and then she went right toward that restroom. There were two other for people without disability. She went right for the one with disability. And I'm not judging. I don't know if she has any disabilities. I couldn't see them. People can't see mine. So, they're behind under my clothes. My hamstring muscles. So she goes, oh, do you want to use this one? I said, well, I am disabled. I realized it's kind of sounded mean. But she took a long time, so, well, he's coming. But anyway, she did that whole patting thing. Yeah.